Welcome back to That's What They Said, an educationally conversational podcast where we address all the things that aren't in the college brochure.
Episode 4!
Yes, which we did say in the intro to episode 5.
But that's okay.
It's okay. We're just...
Whoops.
There's a little surprise for episode 5, so we had to pre-film it.
Yeah. Get pumped, get excited. It'll be coming out on Halloween, the day itself.
Which, also get pumped for that, because I sure am. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah. We're feeling a little sleepy. We just got out of our team meeting.
Yeah, we had to present.
Any which way, high-low Buffalo for this week.
Do you want to start us off?
I do.
Okay. Sure.
I'll go ahead. I'm going to start off with my high.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to start off with my low so we can end on a good note.
Yeah.
Low, just picked up my bag. I don't carry a backpack. I carry, like, a leather, like, big bag full of
Because you're so classy and, like,
I'm
Sex
so
in the City
classy.
type.
Right.
You're
I'm not like
aesthetic.
other girls.
No, of course not.
And I picked it up when I was just leaving our office down the hallway.
Yeah.
And come to find out, and I did it again. It's currently fallen over, and my cup has leaked all over the floor.
Oh.
Right. But most of the water leaked out in the other room, so it's not leaking out
Okay,
right now.
perfect.
That's really great. Because we're not supposed to have water in here.
No, of course not. We would never do that.
No, I would never do.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay, hi, my contra dance. Hey.
Yes.
My contra dance happened Saturday night.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. I was worried, because I'm worried about everything, I was worried that nobody would come, but then a lot of people came, and I was so excited. Like, some of my friends from Wilmington drove up, my friends being 40-year-olds and above.
No, that's gang. Like, that's pure.
No, that's my family. I love them so much. I literally, there's a picture that Frank took of me because he was staying with me for the weekend, and it was me looking at Facebook when I found out that Casey, my friend, had posted, "I'm so excited to go to the NC State Contra Dance." I cried, and I said, "Oh my God, I love him so much. He's so cute. That is so great. I'm so excited." Yeah, so then they got there, and I hugged all of them, and it was so good.
And they asked to take a photo with you.
They did. We took a Wilmington Contra crew photo.
Hashtag
Contra. So that was my high. I danced with a lot of cool people, met a lot of cool people. It was really fun. Everybody was very helpful. Yeah, I'm already excited for the next one. I've made the flyer today, and best believe I'll be inviting every single person that I ever talk to ever, because it's so fun, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to come.
November 16th. Be there, be square.
Yes, and if I've talked to you and you seem kind of reluctant to come, I will be expecting to see you there.
It'll be personal. We won't be friends anymore if you don't show up.
Yeah, I will be reaching out to each and every
Right.
one of you. Each, 608 followers I have on Instagram, I'll be coming after you.
That's a good number.
I know. Actually, 609 today.
Hey!
Not that I keep track or anything.
No, of course not.
Right, I would never do that.
We're going up in the world.
Right. Buffalo, I had a good one, but now I can't remember what it was. Hold on.
Freak.
Let me think of a buffalo. Loki, I cannot think of one. Hold on. Let me cook.
Why do you want me to get started?
Yeah, you get started now. I'll cook.
So while she's cooking up over there, I'll also do low high buffalo. My low is the fact that I have a bunch of homework this week. It's not even that difficult. Well, actually, this is my low. This is my first full week of class in a month.
Yeah.
There's been one day off or one thing that has gone canceled enough that it hasn't made it a full week. So this is my first full week of 8 to 8 days.
4 days of
in,
classes
a month.
is evil.
Yeah, I'm not particularly looking forward to it, I can't say. So that's my low. I'm not very excited about that. My high is the contra dance, and also SNL was really good this week.
Ooh.
It was the Sabrina Carpenter episode. Don't know if anybody watches SNL out there, but I'm a big fan and I watch it weekly. And this week was actually pretty good. My buffalo is that I learned how to pump gas today for the first time. I've never put gas in a car until today.
Okay. How?
So, okay, I didn't have a car. I don't have a car.
Right.
Whenever
I didn't have a car, and I don't have
there has been no car in my name ever in my life. Right. And so every time I've borrowed my parents' car, it's only been for short amount of time. So I've never needed to put gas in the car because I've never gone more than 5 miles.
Yeah.
Because I would just go to someone's house and come back. I was never going on drives or anything like that. or I would like take it to school, but my school was like a 5-minute drive down the road, if that. So like
That's
I
really
just
funny.
never needed to. And then my mom let me use the car this weekend, and she gave it to me with like maybe 30 miles left in it. And I said, that's not going to work for me because I'm not giving it back until I think like Thursday, and I'm going to take it like to and from school every day.
Right.
And then also like I was going places this weekend, so I was like, right, okay. So my dad, secondary Buffalo, came to drop off scones to me this morning because my mom's been in a baking mood.
Yeah.
I love Joe. Shout out. My mother, shout out Amy.
Love Amy as well.
What a gal.
Love the whole family.
The whole fam, the Queen fam, show up, show out. She's been in a baking kick recently, which I'm not complaining of whatsoever. Started with pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and we're working our way to like Irish scones. They're not like the American ones, not to sound like.
Oh my god, wait, I have something to say.
Yeah.
You know how like the like nerdy white guy thing is Japan? Like that's the special interest. the nerdy like white woman thing is Ireland.
Yeah.
And I resonate with that because I am a nerdy white woman, so I'm there with you. I just think it's important to acknowledge
because
these things.
my mom has like maybe like she's an Irish cow obsession, which is like half Ireland, half Scottish.
Okay.
But like she has multiple Irish like Highland cow objects.
Oh,
we have like some sheep stuff, some like the plaid like certain texture bags or whatever it is.
Okay.
Not like thneeds, but you
kilt.
Not kilt, but like you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my mom speaks for the trees, and what about it?
I know, that's right.
You get the vibe. So Ireland is very prominent. Oh, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day to a T in my house.
Right.
We are actually Irish, so I will give myself that. But like,
Yes.
it's an important thing in the McLean household. Anyhow, did you think of a buffalo?
Yeah. Last night, this is like a high and Buffalo combined. I'm the youth ministry intern at a Presbyterian church in North Raleigh, and youth group is on Sunday nights. So last night, being that it was Sunday, I went, and it was like we were having like a fun week, so we were just playing games, and we played a game called Gorg.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is where there's like a mini flashlight. It's like about this big. I don't mean
so for those not here.
They're like 6 inches. Well, sorry. Average size, if you will. So you like take apart the flashlight. So like the actual flashlight's in 3 pieces, and there's 2 batteries inside. And then I or my fellow advisors, they're not my fellow advisors. I'm not an advisor. I'm an intern. My advisors will hide the pieces of the flashlight all over the church. Mm-hmm. And this is at night, so it's like dark pretty much. And then there's one kid who's assigned as the Gorg, and they're like it. Like if it was a game of tag, they're it. And then everybody else is running around trying to find all the pieces of the flashlight and put it together and shine the light on the Gorg. But the Gorg can tag you, and then you have to run all the way back to like the youth center and answer a trivia question before you can get back in.
Oh.
So it was really fun because I was helping both the Gorg and everybody find the pieces of flashlight because my advisors would hide them and then I would try and find them.
Yeah.
I was having a great time because I'm like, I can like make whoever lose, like anybody lose that I want to. So I'm like, I'm having a great time. This is like so fun.
Payback.
Right. Like I put my time in as a child, and now it's my turn to like, you know, be the adult and cheat in all the games because it's fun. But I don't know. That was my Buffalo. And also I got to take home all the leftovers from supper. So I have a bunch of Moe's in my fridge that I'll be eating. Like a bag of like black beans and a bag of like cilantro lime rice.
Oh, I might be stopping by.
And I have queso as well and chips. Yeah. And I'll be watching The Maze Runner tonight. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. And I'm going to work on my Halloween costume. So.
Oh my gosh. Just order the pieces for my singular Halloween costume.
And what are you being?
The one I landed on was Jack Sparrow.
Oh, Jack, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to do a little pirate-esque moment. I think I might be able to.
Wait. Because I'm being a mermaid and you're going to be a pirate.
Oh,
and
it is all coming together.
Okay,
it's all coming together.
okay.
I'm going to maybe try and throw together Chloe or someone from Pitch Perfect. Chloe. With the stuff that I already have, because I think I have enough pieces just in my wardrobe to like somewhat play it off.
Yeah.
I also am going to a Fancy Nancy party. Well, we're both going to a Fancy Nancy party this coming Friday, the day that the pod episode comes out. So that's crazy.
Stay tuned for the pics that come from the party because I will be posting.
Yeah.
DigiCam will be coming with me.
Oh, of course.
A post will be occurring because I'm wearing a sequin top.
Ooh.
And this hat that my mother thrifted for me, it's purple and it has a giant like purple like bloom
Flower.
of feathers.
Yeah,
It's like
bloom of feathers.
it's like low-key fire.
Check it out on our personal Instagram accounts, which you can find linked in our Instagram, TWTS Pod.
She loves to put that in there.
I love
she
a
like
promo.
waits for that.
Don't worry, I'll mention it again before the episode's over. So, yeah, so that's my costume. We're gonna see what comes from it. I did get these like really sweet knee-high black boots, which I'm really pumped for because these are gonna be now like my fall going out with every outfit boot.
Boot.
So, boot.
Boot.
Boota.
Lay the house down.
Boot.
Boot.
Just one
Just one
singular
boot.
boot.
You can only both feet in one boot.
Boot.
You're hopping.
All the eggs in one basket.
Yes.
2 feet, one boot.
You gotta save money these days.
Yes,
only buy
no,
one
of
boot.
course. Ugh, can't even.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
I think Jack Sparrow is fine.
Like he's hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
He is so hot. He is arguably the hottest person in those movies.
What? No, if not. I mean, the whole cast is doing some work. Like,
No,
let
I
me tell you,
agree.
like WERK, WERQ, like
Okay.
they're putting in the work, putting in hours.
WKNC.
Like, they're. I just like spell the whole thing. THER. Like, let me tell you, if any of them walked upon this stage right now and said, "Hey," I would say, "Hi."
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, hi. There's a seat right here next to me.
Yeah, no, Jack Sparrow, fine
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of jokes I wanted to make. But
I know, but I gotta
can't,
control
can't.
myself. It's so, guys, it's so bad. If you knew, like, the amount of dirty jokes I say in a day is about every other sentence, so it's
do you
really
mean?
hard for me to, like, get it together when I'm recording this. I'm sorry.
Me and Frank were making a bunch of like music ones the other day.
Yeah.
we were just going ham. Like it was, yeah. Put in the work on our set, if you will.
If you will.
But today's topic, to go to the educational part of this podcast.
Right, the whole point.
Right. So there's that.
Anyway.
We're gonna be talking about class registration and like balancing social life within that.
Not that we're experts, because we certainly are.
No,
not.
I think we're pros. I think
Oh.
we've never encountered a problem ever. So.
No, our lives are perfect, guys, and that's why they hired us. They saw us
No,
and they
of
said, "We
course.
want you." We were
We
just
wanna
actually
be
walking
you.
down the street, and they stopped us and said,
We started
"You guys
glowing.
are perfect, so
Yeah.
why don't you come on in and start recording this pod?"
Yeah, we were like, okay, I guess. Like,
I mean,
whatever.
I guess like I have a little bit of free time. We don't.
Not at all.
But we're here to help you guys because that's what we're supposed to do as
We're here
perfect
for
people.
you.
Like we just want to be here for you.
I can't. So yes, something
and
that
that is so right.
you know what? And that's going to conclude our episode today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
guys.
Make sure to follow us on
TWTS pod.
because they don't always get it right. Bye. Something that always plays in my head, like, do you the Christmas time? It's like war is over.
I do know that
Every
yes.
time that I hit the submit button on Enrollment Wizard and I like solidify my classes, that song plays in my head and on repeat.
Yes.
Like for me, class registration is preparing for battle. Like I'm suited up in a specific outfit that I can like sweat in and also like sit in really uncanny positions in, so that I'm on the floor like arms up like typing like the scenes where they're like like there was a full arm wave that I just did with that for context, but like I'm typing at the speed of light, like brrr, like that is me, like,
and then you don't even have to like type that, but it's just like you gotta like click 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 and then you're like done.
But the worst part is it's like I had to be locked and loaded. I need a notebook with my backup classes, I need my schedule, I need the calendar, I need my pack planner, I need the freaking like degree audit. Like it is split screen hacking through the mainframe into the firewall. Like I am bypassing the code. Like I like that's how I feel. I'm like I'm hacking the mainframe to bypass the wire code, and then I'm gonna get in, and then I like click the button and I'm like I'm in,
and then it's like no classes. Oh,
and then I sit there and I rock for a couple minutes, and then I usually make an Instagram story post just to like make sure that everybody knows I'm suffering.
It's not over.
It's just beginning. So yeah, that's how I feel about registration, which I know is like the most classic like college example ever, but I need everybody to know that it's true and that we need to be getting ready to suit up in the next 2 weeks.
I agree. The fact that it's in 2 weeks is a little frightening, but
Don't want to talk about it.
I kind of approach it in a different way, and this is really interesting about me. I'm pretty type A, so like I have everything planned out for the rest of my life, obviously.
Sure.
But with registration, I don't have backup classes.
You just wing it?
I just like I have my class. Okay, as I've mentioned in the first episode, which you should be a real fan and listen to the first episode, so you would already know this.
Right.
I have all my classes planned out until I graduate because I only have 1 year left anyway. So, but like, so now it's like if I don't take the exact classes that I have planned, I won't graduate on time.
Kinda
So it's
cooked.
like a little bit more stressful this time.
Yeah.
But I put those classes in my cart. I'm just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Like, I'll click
Whatever
go.
happens, happens.
Right. Like, I will find classes. Like, honestly, the classes that I have in there, I, like, want to take. Because, like, most of them, yeah, like, I would say half of them are for my minor. And one of them is about the Palestinian and Israeli conflict, like, throughout, like, the entire history of everything ever. And I really want to take that class. But also, sometimes the classes that I've landed in accidentally have been, like, the best classes ever. Like, when I was at UNCW, I went to UNCW for 2 years before I came here. So when I was at UNCW, I was taking classes, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, like, as my major. And then I was registering for classes, and I didn't get into the classes that I needed. And one of my friends was like, oh, this class is really easy, and it was international studies. So I took it, and I fell in love with international studies, which is low-key kind of the reason I came to NC State is because I was doing an international business dual degree program, which I'm not doing anymore.
Well,
But
in theory, it was a great idea.
It was a great plan. But yeah, so like, I'm still doing international studies, obviously, and like, I want that to be like a big part of my career, and like religious studies goes into that, and Middle Eastern studies goes into that. So me and I do everything. But yeah, so like sometimes the random classes are the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, I agree. Like,
yeah,
so a little bit of background on my education. I started off as a criminology major.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Long story short, thought I wanted to do criminology and like study criminal behavior and all that.
That's scary.
That is scary,
I'm
but it's
scared.
kind of cool.
No, it's scary.
And then I realized, like, the second that I applied for college, like, quite literally, like, the day after, that I didn't actually want to do that, and that I think I wanted to do business and marketing because I learned what it was.
Because those are pretty similar.
No,
like,
of course, adjacent,
no,
actually.
because when I think of criminology, the first thing I think of is actually going to be marketing.
No, of course. So, well, it's because I took this, like, personal finance class in high school.
I love personal finance.
And
not that I do great at my own personal finance,
well,
but the concept is really cool.
In theory, hypothetically. And I learned what business was for the first time in like my life and what marketing was, and I was like, this seems a lot more sustainable, cost effective, producing more income and actually entertaining. So maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
So I spent my first semester like just hoping for the best. And then my second semester I like took a bunch of classes that like could count for both.
Yeah.
But it was mainly like GEDs type stuff because I couldn't take any business classes because you have to be a business major.
Which is like kind of annoying.
Which
because it takes so long to like switch. And like,
and the thing is too is they even say they're like, when you're a business minor, they're like, we can't guarantee you'll actually finish your minor because there's not enough seats in the classes sometimes.
Okay, perfect.
I was like, okay, so hey. But anyhow, during that process of like trying to like figure out what classes counted for both, I accidentally somehow ended up in a 500 level lynching class.
Oh my god,
which
good memories.
Actually is probably my favorite class I've ever taken. One of. It was so much like discussion. I got an A+, got a 100.
I know, that's right.
But we like went to Alabama like for a field trip, and we went to like a lynching memorial and a lynching museum, and like I have never learned so much about history than I did in that class. Like, I always struggled in history growing up. Like, not growing up, that sounds so stupid, but, like, in high school and, like, because I thought it was boring. I was like, I get it. Like, our country was born, and then, like, Columbus, like, sailed at some point, and then, like, we, like, killed a bunch of people. And then, like, ta-da! Like,
chopped,
we, like, signed a constitution, and then, like, ta-da! Like, and the country was born. Rah! Like, I just thought it was boring because they would talk about the same, like, 4 concepts, like, and over and over and over.
It's all they ever teach is that America is great, and we never do any wrong.
No, it's, like, tariffs sucked, so then we, like, rebelled, and then we like killed a bunch of people when we like took over the land, and then we like gold, God, and glory, and then we just like
we're so great,
and then we're so great, and now we're here.
Great.
Like that's basically all you talk about in American history. So then I took this for the first time, and I was like, wow, like the world kind of sucks. Like for like not actually, but like well, not actually, but like it was the first time that I had seen like a very unbiased, raw version of like something that applied everywhere. It wasn't just like America's great. It was like no, like this is something that really happened, and like it still happens now, and like
oh yes,
and so it like very much like shaped my perspective on the world. But all of that to say, some of the classes you don't plan for ended up being the best ones. So like not that I can take any of those classes like that now because I need to like get my degree or whatever, but
or whatever.
If you have like the time in your schedule, like exploring the niche classes, like if it counts, take it. Like I know someone's taking like a flower class, someone's taking like freaking Taylor Swift class. Like I don't, you can take water aerobics and like boat jet skiing as like
It's so fun.
It's so right. Like who's taking? I saw whitewater canoeing the other day.
I would do that so quick.
I was like, who is taking
I
whitewater
love whitewater
canoeing?
rafting.
Always wanted to do it. Sounds so fun.
We should do that.
What you doing? We'll talk.
Wait, can I talk about
No.
when I? Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
I'll just say silent.
Yeah, please.
Were you silent or silenced? Can I talk about one of my favorite classes?
Obviously.
Okay. Actually, I've had a lot of favorite classes, and fun fact, none of them are my major. They're all like random classes. But
you can only do so much.
Right. I do enjoy business. I think it's fun. But my favorite class was a class that I took. Well, other than my Islam class this semester, my favorite class is a class I took at UNCW called Global Capitalism and Its Discontents. And that went towards my major at the time, which was international studies. Mm-hmm. And I forced Frank to take it with me. He's a psychology major, so
pretty much the same thing, actually.
Right, global capitalism,
yeah.
It counted for like one of his like global requirements. I don't know, whatever. But that class was so interesting, and the funniest, there's like this one character in our class. You know how there's always that one individual. Yeah, so there's one of those in our class, and so Frank and I have a hard time keeping a straight face when somebody says something.
That's surprising to me.
Okay.
I'm shocked, bewildered.
All right.
That's fact.
Anyway, so that is like, it was so fun to be in a class with him that he's not interested in at all, but I'm like locked in. But then this individual will say something so dumb, and we look at each other and we're like trying to hold it together. But what I was gonna say is, it was like at the end of the semester, and our professors, he like, low-key a baddie, okay? And right, and he like says something in Spanish, which we didn't know he spoke Spanish, and all of a sudden he said something. He said we were talking about I think they're called maquilladores,
right?
Which that's actually gonna go ahead and be sweatshop.
Perfect.
Right, but he said that in Spanish, and Frank and I both looked at each other and went, and our faces both turned bright red, and we were like, whoo.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien,
Me amo tú, sí.
Yes, sí.
Yeah, so that was just, and then our like class character said something that was like so out of this world. It's like, girl, what are you even talking about? That individual is not a girl, but
for now.
Anyway, that class was really fun, and like, I don't know, all my random classes are fun. Like my religious studies class, I'm taking like a introduction to the Old Testament next semester, and I'm like low-key so lit because, I mean, I read that all anyway. So I was like, well, might as well take a class on it.
Yeah,
anyway.
I took a social deviance class when I was still in criminology. That was pretty cool. Like, we talked about like the psychology behind like how it's societally incorrect to like pick your nose in public, but like it's not illegal, but like jaywalking is.
Right.
You know, like, well, I mean, kind of, but like in theory.
Yeah.
But like we're like talking about like marijuana and like drug use and all that, but then in compared like that's illegal in some states versus others, but like again, like jaywalking is illegal. Like, like it was just like talking. It was just really interesting because it's like just basic concepts that you're like, oh.
You never think about it because it's just the way society functions.
Right, yeah, society is such an interesting concept to me. Like, I still love criminology and all the psychological components of it, and like, I love like analyzing people and dissecting. And like, please know that if you post on your Instagram notes, like, I am dissecting. Every time someone posts a song, I'm like, they're in a bad mood. Like, someone yelled at them today. Like, they actually are in love with this person.
It's true.
Because,
like, she actually does do this and then texts me. And it's like, so I think this person is like, and then I'm like, okay, I've never looked at the notes ever. I've only posted once, and that was when the first episode came out.
But I have to say that that's made me very like, I've figured out so many things before people tell me to like, I knew it. Like, I always feel so powerful, but it's a bad habit.
Oh my God, something that is related to that, not related to our topic at all, is somebody that went to my high school, they were a year below me, have been dating the same guy for like, I don't know, 3 years, whatever, posted the other day, and it was like a picture, or like a post, and I think it was meant to be like emo baddie, like that was the vibe, but it was like, their caption was finally free, and the song was like a punk rock song, and I was like, oh, they broke up?
Yes.
I love when a random couple breaks up.
Oh,
I need that, because I don't obviously have any relationship tea going on right now.
Well,
can't win them all, but
we do our best.
I'm trying.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. Anyway, so I love when there's like a little hint of like, ooh, somebody like that I'm not really friends with, but like I have met, like breaks up with their significant other, and then I get to go through both their Instagrams and like see like what quotes we're posting, what songs we're going with, like what the vibe is.
What we deleted and like rearranged.
Right, because
like,
all of her posts were deleted except that one that she just posted. And I was like, oh my god, this is like full on, like she's about to like dye her hair and get bangs. Like
it's so, like I think that's where my habit started, is like figuring out, like, because that was like the thing in high school, is you had to figure out like who was together, who wasn't. Like that was like what kept people breathing.
Like a little bit of a soft launch.
Oh,
when I get my hands on a significant other, the soft launch that is about to
are
go.
Not ready.
Ooh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be like
ready.
you're gonna be like piecing things together, and like nobody's
All
gonna
of a
care that much.
sudden-
But
No,
I'll be posting like oh, we're holding hands, or like their shoulder or something, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, who is that? But only I get to know because they're mine. And then someday, oh mine, you are mine. But then someday I'll do a hard launch and be like, oh, like one of my friends from my supply chain class posted a pic of her and her boyfriend. They've been dating for a while, but this was the first, post of him. And her caption was, welcome, blah, blah, to the feed. And I was like, wait, look at she
That is so funny.
That is so, I feel like that would fit my Instagram so well because I post so much. It'd be like, look, like, welcome to this new character.
Welcome to the feed.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody wants to be hard launched, let me know.
Yeah, hit me up.
Hit me up or whatever.
I guess.
I would love to hard launch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Circling back to the point at hand.
To the topic.
Thoughts and feelings on Write My Professor. Thoughts and feelings on Write My Professor and grade distribution.
Rate My Professor has been my sister in Christ for a long time. Like,
we've been new.
I read that stuff for fun. I was about to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I read that stuff for fun.
Yeah. In my free time. I love to just divulge on a RMP.
I do like read that though, and like I think some of the comments are so funny because some of them you have to take with a grain of salt because sometimes it's like somebody who never did any work and then they complain and then they're like, this professor did me so wrong, and like go off on them, but then
there's the teacher's pets who are like, this professor is the godsend and will literally be your best friend, but only if you study for 8 hours a week and teach yourself the whole material.
Right. Like,
I'm like, okay, perfect.
Girl, like give me something in the middle because I'm not doing either of those things. Like I'm not doing nothing, but I'm not doing everything. I can tell you that. So like I don't know. It's like good, but you have to realize that also some people just post on there and they're just lying. Yeah, like it's just a lie.
I think my like tips and tricks for those going into registration, although I'm sure you've already done it at this point if you're in college, but because you need this advice desperately.
Well, it's different when you're a freshman though, because
no, it is, and it's annoying, and my counselor screwed me over, and whatever. I'm not mad about it. If you're looking for like reliable, like this is data collected, go to grade distribution, because I always check specifically like the recent semesters. Like I always only check the recent semesters or the summer ones to see like should I take this class online or not. But if you're looking for like more like how hard am I gonna work, Write My Professor, love that one, and but I only ever use that or go off of it if it's like 10 plus people have rated it.
Yeah, if it's only like a couple, then it's like,
if it's less than 10 or 15, then don't put too much thought. Yeah. But also if all the professors suck and the highest one on Rate My Professor with like 7 reviews has like a 5-star, we're gonna run with it. Yeah. We're gonna take that and run.
And I feel like since we're talking about like rating professors, they're like affect the class. So okay, they like me when the professor makes the class. So like you could be taking a class on something you could not give less of a freak about, and the professor can be good or funny or interesting, and that will make the class. So I personally enjoy building my schedule around the professors. Like if I had the opportunity to take another class with the professor that teaches my Islam class, best believe I would be moving around all my classes to take a class with him. Like that, it's so important to feel passionate about what you're learning, and it's way easier to do that if the professor is interesting. Like in my supply chain class, I was like, wait, low-key, this could be interesting. Like logistics and stuff I think is really cool, but no hate to my professor, I don't find him as like we have a different sense of humor and like the way that I don't know, we just
not as entertaining as it was perceived.
We don't mesh well. So then now I'm like, supply chain is so boring. But what if I had somebody else that could be like, supply chain's my passion? You know, like it very much depends on your professor.
No, I agree. I had a professor. I took 2 classes with him, criminology and social deviance, and it was. I mean, I promise I have a life outside of like sociology. They made it like really fun. Like I enjoyed going to class every day, and obviously like the coursework was pretty easy too. So like from a grade point, like I was able to enjoy the class more because I was able to just like listen and like theorize and whatever. But I also like enjoyed my math classes more because I had such a great professor.
Yeah.
Like I can't say that I like personally felt like an over sense of joy every time I left that class.
Right.
But I can say that I left content and like I knew at least like 50% of the material because and I got an A in both those classes. Like or A something in both those classes, all the classes I took with her. So like the professors definitely do make the class.
Yeah.
So
wait, can I I have kind of an interesting thing that I think will open us into a new conversation. But it's related. A segue, if you will.
Love a segue.
It's just me talking. But so I took sociology when I was at UNCW.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys tell I love UNCW? But I also love it here. Don't worry.
Fake fan.
So I took.
Go back. Sorry.
Yes, go back. And I took sociology when I was at UNCW because it was like one of my GEDs, and it was so interesting. I love that class, but like not so much that I was like going to office hours or anything. But I like chatted with my professor a few times, like a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And that was great. Like, you know, slay, whatever. And then I'm like riding home one day after work, and I get an email from my professor that says, "Hey, I'm starting like a new class next semester. There's only gonna be like 5 people in it. It's like a research lab internship thing."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my god, I have like never talked to you before, but you want me to be in your thing?
Right.
Like that's so cool." So I was like, obviously, of course, like you're asking me to be your intern. Obviously, I'm gonna do that. So then I get to this class, guys. I was the ripe old age of, I don't know, 16, 17, because I started college when I was 16. And I get there, one of my classmates was going to go ahead and be probably 70. And then my other classmates were grad students. And I said, "Hey, guys.
This is a crime."
Yes. So then I get there, and there's 5 of us, and then my professor, and he's presenting on his, like, idea or whatever. The whole thing was he was teaching us about this framework that he had made about artificial intelligence. And the whole concept was that, like, society itself is a form of artificial intelligence. Like, when humans went from tribes to, like, organize, like, boundaries of states and all that stuff, that is, like, when artificial intelligence started. And now every, like, system is artificial intelligence because it can function by itself. Like, we just, like, do what we do every day, but that keeps, like, society functioning. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, get to that class. Keep in mind, I only take an intro to sociology, so I sit down and he starts talking about all these concepts, and like I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like I did not talk at all the entire first class, and the class was like 2 hours long.
Oh.
I was silent. Everybody else was talking. Leave that class, sobbed, all the way home, and then I went back the next week and I said okay, and I said like one thing, and then by the end of the semester, I had done a whole research project and presented at a symposium to a bunch of experts in artificial intelligence. Because my project was specifically on artificial intelligence and the intersection with like disability studies and how it can be used to like aid adults with disabilities, like intellectual disabilities.
Yeah.
So I had a great time doing that research. Like I love reading papers and stuff like that. So it was like fun, and I like actually low-key understand sociology now, and I understand like the framework that he's trying to present.
Yeah.
It did take me a really long time though, but
you got there.
Right, I got there, and now I'm friends with that professor. He was the one that came to the contra dance the other night.
Oh,
Drove 2 hours to be here. Shane, that is my girl. I love Shane so much. Love his wife as well, Alex. Shout out to them. They are so sweet and so cool, and I love them. Anyway, so yeah, that was like a really random class that I got in, and it was fun. Like I learned so much, and best believe that stays on my resume. Like, come on.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I don't know. Random stuff is fun. Like, it's fun to get into something that has nothing to do with your major, and then you're like, wait, this is low-key tea, and then you take it and run.
And then sometimes you'll take random classes that you think might be interesting and they suck, like my anthropology class.
Oh my god, that was so much work.
Don't ever take freaking anthropology. I had to study like 80 pages of stuff, and I failed every single exam.
I remember.
Not even like getting a C, like failing, like no, like an F.
Failed.
Like I got an F on every single exam I took in that class. Did I finish with like a B+? Yes, or like an A-, whatever. But I got an F on every single exam, and that was like my first semester of college, and I was like, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, like I'm destined for nothing.
Yes.
So be prepared to absolutely hate everything.
Well, sometimes they make the gen ed classes, like the easy like intro classes, like the hardest things ever. And then when you get to like a 500 level class, the professor's like come if you want to, like we're just hanging out, no, like whatever.
No, my 500 class, my luncheon class, he bought pizza for the class one time because he could.
Right. Like what? But then
3 large pizzas for
right.
like 30 kids.
But then the classes that are like, you know, your 300 person like intro to business, whatever. They're like, you have to like study 40,000 hours for this exam, and there's gonna be 2 questions. Your whole grade depends on it. Like, girl, it's not that serious. This is intro to business, baby. It's okay. Like we're gonna be fine if we.
So yeah, that kept me humble. That kept me very humble.
Yes.
Last thing I kind of want to touch on before our new segment, is the balance of it all between everything. We are not very good examples of this,
but somebody out there is, I'm sure.
I think we are, because even though we may not do it in the most like normal way, there's a word, not classical or societal, like there's a word that I'm trying to get that I'm not.
We don't know it,
but never did. Even though we're not doing it the most like usual or like most efficient. The most.
We're so dead.
Can you tell it's 5:40 on a Monday? Even though it's not the most efficient or like usual way, like I feel like we're still doing really good.
No, we are. We're getting a lot of stuff done too. We're like so productive, and like it's just because we have to be, because we like have signed up for so much.
No, seriously, like we've talked about it briefly, but I mean, and everyone in my life knows this, but I'm taking 7 classes right now, which is a lot. And don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm taking 7 classes right now, and I work 15 hours a week, and that's not even with the podcast and something else. I think I do something else in life. I don't really know what. But like my days consist of waking up at 7:30, and I don't usually get back to my apartment until like 6:30.
Yeah,
like, that's my day to day.
I'm pretty similar. I work like for like doing the podcast, and then I do 10 hours in the business office, and then I have my youth ministry internship, which is like, I don't know, 5 hours a week, and then I'm the president of the Contra Club. I love doing that. It is a lot of work, more than I anticipated though. So I spend, gonna be totally honest, like 8 hours a week doing stuff for that.
I remember.
Yeah, still do it. I literally have spent multiple hours today working on that stuff. So it's really great. And then I'm also the PR and digital content coordinator for my campus ministry. So that's taking time. I interview people and then make content for fundraising purposes. So that's another thing I do. And then obviously, like, sometimes I hang out with people when I have time, and we do stuff on the weekend. But also, we work together at both our jobs, and we're also best friends. So then we count that as social time as well as work. Like we did. Kieran came into the office this morning and was like, "Hey, I'm here to eat a bagel and socialize," and I was like, clocked in, but okay,
that's what I did.
Right, and like we make it work, and like I'm also taking 5 classes and doing all this stuff, and like trying to apply to internships and blah blah blah. Like there's always something to do, but you know, I enjoy pretty much all that I do.
Yeah, I think it just makes it more rewarding. I think I talked about this at one point. I don't really know where, with who, or when, but at some point I mentioned the words. They're like, because I am so busy, it makes the time that I spend with other people more valuable.
You said that on the podcast.
Okay, I did say that on the podcast. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and null that entire point. But I think my biggest things for, like, keeping everything on track is to get everything done by the weekends.
Yeah.
My biggest, like, downfall last year was I was definitely still busy. Like, I was taking, like, 17 credit hours.
Yeah. And
I was working 10 hours a week, and I was a part of a club. I was part of 2 clubs. And this was my downfall, was I worked another job outside of college.
That was crazy.
I was coaching volleyball, which I loved, but I was easily putting in up to 30 hours a week with that on its own. So that was not the best. But if you take out all of, like, the coaching stuff where I would free up all my weekends, all of a sudden now I, like, feel more okay because I'm finishing all of my homework. I'm either doing my homework, like, in classes or in between. Like, we had, I think, 45 minutes in between our meeting ended for work today, and we started filming, and for all 45 minutes of that, I was doing homework.
Yeah.
Like I have to work really hard during the day, but it makes the nights and the weekends much more relaxing, and so that's what works for me.
I like that. I was going to say something about weekends. I like, my internship is on Sunday nights, so that, like, kind of gets my weekends out of whack because I get home late on Sunday nights. But it's okay. Like, I've obviously, I love my job, so it's, like, fine. But I, like, try to get all my work done during the week as well because I'm usually, like, traveling or doing something on the weekends. Like, this weekend, this Saturday is, like, the first time I've, like, not got, like, an actual plan. which is I'm so excited. And I only have one other weekend for the rest of the semester that I'm not doing anything, and I think I just had plans made for me. I think my family Thanksgiving is that week. But one thing about me is I struggle with anxiety like pretty badly, and so when I get really busy, I get anxious. So then I have to remind myself to take breaks and like have time to do nothing, even though sometimes that makes me more anxious because I'm like, I need to do stuff. But like at the end of the day, I need to like reset my nervous system, and I think that everybody needs to do that. Like you need to have time to just be.
Sundays are resets for me. Like I vacuum, I do my laundry, I like wash the dishes, like. And even though I don't particularly want to be doing those things, like, I don't have to think very hard. Like, and then I have now done something beneficial with my time.
Right. The routine, like, helps. My Sundays are kind of like that. I, like, sleep in a little bit, and then I go to church, and I get lunch with my friends. And then I usually come back to my dorm and, like, clean a little bit. And then maybe I'll go back and hang out with my friends in the church, like, basement, which is where our hangout place is. That sounds a little creepy, but
I was gonna say
it's like
safe.
It's like really well done. There's like a lot of couches and whatever.
Yeah.
And then I go to work, so it's like I like try to have like a nice like this whole day is enjoyable. There's nothing here that's stressing me out. All is well. I'm hanging out with people that I love. La. So I would suggest that you guys do that too. Like have one day a week that's you're like, okay, this is I've been productive all week, so let me have some time to chill and recover because you're gonna have to do it all again the next week.
Yeah, but that also means you have to be productive during the week.
This is true. This is true. You can't just always do nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Every single Monday I go through all my classes and write down my work for the week, and then I separate out by day what work I'm going to do each day. It does give me an anxiety attack each week because it is like 21 assignments. Literally every single week I have 20 assignments to do.
It's those freaking stats. She splits it up into like you have 8 assignments a week and a quiz. Like, girl, come on, just put it all in one.
Also, the homeworks are only like 4 questions, but they each have like 7
A, B, C, D,
parts.
E, F, G, H, I, G. Yeah, like they do
and
the
then
whole
if you get
thing.
one singular part of one question wrong, you have to do the whole thing again for full credit.
It's so annoying.
So it takes like easily 30 minutes to do each homework.
Anyway, let's move on to our new segment.
Yes.
Our new segment called the Notes App segment. All right.
There will be a new name for it. Basically, the idea is that each podcast for the last like 10 minutes of it or so, emphasis on the or so, we'll go through just kind of like random thoughts and feelings we had over the course of the week, or maybe something we had like thought about within ourselves.
Topic,
just so it's like more conversational. It's like, I don't know, we can connect better on the random things that aren't school.
Well, yes.
Do you have a note that you want to start on, or do you want me to start? Or?
No, I have one.
Okay.
Was recently in a conversation about the concept of Looksmaxxing.
Okay.
And I have multiple thoughts about this because I feel like generally I'm always trying to be Looksmaxxing. Like, aren't we always trying to look our best? Like, isn't that the natural? Maybe that's just like us growing up with the like beauty standard being set for us as women.
Yeah, I could talk a lot about the beauty standard, but I will not.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But like, obviously, well, not obviously, but the person that I was talking to is a man, and who does not need to worry about Looksmaxxing. I can tell you that. But
must be nice.
I know. But I was like, aren't you already doing like don't you wake up every day and you're like, let me look the nicest I can possibly look?
Yeah.
I don't. But then I was like, wait, maybe I need to like put more effort into Looksmaxxing. So then I was like, what's my like glow up like routine? What do I do to like? Because whenever I'm feeling like I like do a whole like routine to make myself feel better. So I do a hair mask and I like like shave my legs. I paint my nails. I like dermaplane my face. Do you ever do that?
I know what it is, but I've never done it.
It's really. It's like it makes my makeup go on because I wear makeup every single day, because I think it's fun to do and it's like part of my morning routine, so it gets me going. But so I like dermaplane my face and I will like straighten or blow out my hair and then I'll pick out a cute outfit for the next day, and that is like sometimes the only thing that will keep me going during like a busy if I have a busy week or busy 2 weeks and I'm like, wow, I wish I could curl up and not come out of my room ever. I do my routine and that like gets me like motivated again to be a person. So I don't know if that's like everybody does. Like, does that like
that makes
resonate
sense.
with you?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I need to spend more time taking care of myself and like doing things to make myself feel better because I have a lot of days where I'm like, I look like crap and I feel like crap and nothing fits me right and nothing looks good and I don't really necessarily have a routine for that. I just hope that at some point it turns around. But usually for that, like, something that I've gotten really into recently is doing the heatless curls with, like, the socks in
Yes,
my
and
hair.
it looks so good.
Like, it makes me feel so good because I saw this the other day somewhere, but it's, like, the 1 of 3 rule or, like, 2 of 3.
Yeah,
like,
I know this rule.
your outfit, your hair, and your makeup, like, one of those things has to be done at all times.
Yes.
Like, and it'll always make you feel better about yourself. And I think it's true. Like,
I agree.
so for me, it's always my hair. Like, as long as my hair looks good, I usually can, like, take on the world a little bit more.
Yeah.
It
makes, because at the end of the day, it's just confidence. Like,
yeah.
it gives you that little boost of confidence to make you feel like you can do other things. And when you actually do the other things, you're like, oh, I'm getting things done. And then you get more confident and you keep going and you're like, good.
Yeah. And usually if my hair looks good for me, like, I don't wear makeup just because I never took the time to learn how to. And so I don't know how to. So that leaves 2 options for me. And usually if I feel good about my hair, then I feel better about my outfit.
Yeah.
So it's like usually
I agree.
I'm rocking like 1.5 at least.
I love.
So that is my thoughts on that. Looksmaxxing, I can't even.
I think the term is really funny. Like, Looksmaxxing. He was like, we're like going to the gym all the time, and I'm like get a haircut. And I was like, okay, calm down, sweetheart.
Like, we are right here.
Okay,
you were at like an 8, and I need you at a 3.
You
like,
look perfectly beautiful.
You
Believe
are beautiful in every single way. I think I actually sang that on the podcast episode that's coming out next week too. Now that I think about it.
Anyways, what's your notes app?
Something that I've been thinking about. Well, okay, these are kind of like short blurbs of thought.
Okay, hit me with it.
I think not socks. Shoes make me claustrophobic. I don't like wearing shoes. I always take off my shoes whenever I get somewhere I don't like wearing shoes. Like, I will wear shoes, but I just don't like it. I
don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I think it makes me feel cramped, and I don't like it.
Now, and I have something to say about this. Shoes are made in a way that freaks up your feet, because you know the toe shoe guy that we talked about earlier? He's onto something, because your feet naturally do not grow the way that they are now, because when you have a baby, like I've had a baby.
And the multiple times that I've been around my newborn baby.
When you're not supposed to put shoes on your tiny baby child because it makes their toes grow the wrong way. And like, have you ever noticed how women's high heels, the toe is freaking pointed? Like, look at the boots I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing like a 3-inch heel, and the toe is pointed, and your toes do not grow that way. They grow out, and that's why. Hey, let's go barefoot. I go barefoot all the time. Let's wear some toe shoes. Like, I'm sorry they look like weird as freak, but like. The low-key health, I don't know. Maybe that's important.
Well, that's why I kind of like the New Balances, because like
they're so comfy.
The foot on it, the toe on it is wider, so it's like feels like better.
Right.
I still just don't want to wear shoes though. Like,
go barefoot. I go barefoot all the time. Everybody like shames me for it.
Well, I just don't have anywhere. I'm not gonna like walk to class barefoot from my apartment.
Why?
I'm not going to class barefoot.
Well, once you get into the building, you put on shoes because it makes other people uncomfortable if you're inside without shoes. But I walk around everywhere barefoot. Like, I even walk around inside barefoot. Like, I've walked around Tally barefoot.
Interesting. That scares me because of like the disease component of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like my feet, because I walk around so like barefoot so much, they're so callous that a disease can't get in there.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting there myself. I actually grow a lot of like. Maybe I don't want to.
Why are we having this conversation?
Maybe I want to move on.
Okay, next thought. We're at 47 minutes, by the way. We're 48.
Hold on, I need to pull up my notes app because I actually.
Okay.
Hold on. I had something else, I feel like.
While we're talking, my mom sent a really good video of Rotten I showed you earlier. I just thought I would tell everybody. And it's a really good video, and she's purring and making biscuits, and she makes biscuits and sucks on the blanket at the same time because she's just a baby, and she loves her mommy, and she likes to be with her mommy. And my mom was gone all weekend, so Rudy really missed her. So she was making biscuits, and she was purring so loud, so nice. Oh, my goodness, I miss that little nasty. Anyway, what's your next thought?
Love that. It bothers me that there's no A in the word flexibility. Did I tell you this?
You did not tell me this.
Yeah, I don't like that there's no word.
Because you say flexibility.
Yeah,
so
you don't say flexibility. And even then, I feel like I could, like, argue my way into saying that there's an A in that.
I low-key do say flexibility.
I say flexibility.
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 Like,
flexibility.
Flexibility. Like, that's how I say it. Like, I don't know what's up with y'all.
Do you have any flexibility?
Right.
No, like, I don't like that there's not an A in that word. It makes me uncomfortable. What also... Ooh, this is my notes app thought for today. It. Spoon size matters.
Yeah, size matters.
Specifically in the spoon community.
In the spoon community.
I have this friend who knows Brady. Shout out Brady. He knows this well about me. Me and him watch SNL together, and we always eat a pint of ice cream every single SNL. It's a thing. Don't know how it started.
Are we sharing one, or we each have our own?
We each have our own.
Okay.
Please.
Good.
And we get the same, like, 2 flavors. Like, there's only 2 flavors. If we're getting Ben and Jerry's, there's 1 flavor we each get. And if we're getting the Howlin' Cow pie, we each get a specific flavor. There's no in between. Anyhow, when eating that, I assign us spoons because I will only eat things with the small spoon. I hate big spoons. I think big spoons are stupid. I don't even care that it like is more efficient. Like, I hate big spoons. I'm a big spoon hater. I hate it. I hate it. Love me a small spoon, but I'm also specific. The small spoon has to be like shaped a certain way. So like when I'm going through all the spoons that we have in our drawer, I pick out a specific one.
Well, yes.
Because there's like, it's just yeah.
I'm the same way at home. But like here I only have 2 spoons, so like
I got 2 spoons.
All right. No, what I was gonna say while you were talking is that the name Howlin' Cow.
I also can't say it right.
Howlin' Cow.
Howlin' like I lose half the letter.
Howl and cow. No, I just think
Howlin' Cow.
Howlin' Cow. Hey girl. Hey cow.
Hey cow.
I just think Howlin' Cow is like, I never like thought about it, but then I just thought cows don't howl. What the freak?
I think it's supposed to be like the wolf.
Well,
the wolf
yeah.
howls. But I also like.
Sorry, I did not say that with kindness in my heart.
Well,
I would like to
yeah.
apologize for that.
No, it's okay.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. I'm just here. The Howlin' Cow Creamery is right next to my apartment, though, and that sits well with my heart.
Yeah, creamery's a funny word.
I actually need to go more. I just, like I mentioned, don't normally have a car, and
it's like a little bit. It's like 5 minutes away from where you live. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like straight down the road. I just don't have a car, so it's hard for me to convince my roommates to be like, "Do you guys want to go get ice cream right now?" And they're usually like, "Not really," and I'm like, "Oh, well, I didn't either."
Right. It's so pretty though. Like the barn is so pretty. One of the posts on my Instagram. You know how you like post something and you click archive so then it doesn't come up on people's feed and you wait like a couple weeks and I did that and it was a picture that I took on the Digicam of the barn when we went. You were there. Yeah. We went with Ashley Ann and Sydney. Shout out guys. Love those girls. But yeah, it's a really pretty place. There's we only saw 1 cow, but that's okay.
It was a good cow though.
Yep.
Quality.
That 1 cow produces all the ice cream that Howlin' Cow puts out. So she was like, really cool and tired. So
she put in the work, put in the hours. She's taking what's ours.
She's literally us.
She is. I don't know.
Well, I was about to say I don't know if I want to compare myself to a cow. Maybe I feel like it sometimes, but I don't think I should.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to try the Howlin' Cow chocolate milk. I'm a big chocolate milk fan. Like I can't
chocolate
even
milk, but I'm lactose intolerant.
Let me give you a hot take of mine. Are you a syrup or a powder person when you're making your chocolate milk?
It depends on like whatever my parents bought, but
syrup. Okay, so I feel like that's the majority of people. I hate Hershey syrup.
Well, there's different brands.
No, I know, but like when you're making chocolate milk, you think Hershey.
That's true. Like when I'm picturing it, I'm thinking Hershey's. Unfortunately, we got grocery store brand.
Well, yeah, even then I still don't like it. Like I don't like syrup chocolate milk. I was the Nesquik chick.
Oh, my Mima always had the Nesquik stuff.
I mess down with some chocolate Nesquik. Like ooh, like sometimes that was afternoon snack was like a cheese stick and some Nesquik chocolate milk.
Dang, you get that calcium in.
Well, fun fact about me is I actually drank so much milk as a child that I gave myself a lactose intolerance for a little bit. Like I was talking like a gallon a week I would drink on my own. I used to drink like a cold glass of milk is so refreshing to me. I used to drink like a glass of milk as my dessert. Oh.
Yeah, but I'm lactose intolerant now, so I don't eat ice cream or drink milk. Anyway.
Sitting with that.
I feel like this was a good episode.
No, I agree.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm also happy when you guys follow the Instagram on TWTS Pod, where you can talk to us about your thoughts on the pod, reactions to it, questions you have, and anything in between.
Yeah, somebody please comment or DM us or something because nobody's done that yet.
Yeah,
so
and I feel like you all hate us.
Right. So why follow if you're not gonna like be our best friend? Like, come on.
Hey.
It's supposed to be like you guys are here with us.
Yeah. Also follow our personal accounts, which are linked in the bio of the TWTS Pod.
Please follow our personal accounts.
Please. We gotta get you up to 610 followers.
Yes. Come on, one more person. Let's go. Okay. Anyway. Am I supposed to say the first part?
Yeah, so you are doing the sign off.
Okay, yeah. You know what? We're here to tell you the truth.
Because they don't always get it right.
Okay,
Bye, guys.